Clock in, clock in. Black guy just walked in.
Yeah. He already dead, it ain't no need to check his vitals, bitch. He already dead, it ain't no need to check his vitals. Yeah, crunch time, yeah, nigga, it's lunch time. Let go, crunch time, yeah, nigga, it's lunch time. Yeah, crunch time, yeah, nigga, it's lunch time. Let go, crunch time, yeah, nigga, it's lunch time. He dead.
Team Black got to stand up, man. Yo. Yeah, we done seen a few videos revolving the situation with Queso's dad. But apparently, Queso ain't the only one in his house that grew up off of straight hot Cheetos. Yes, I said it, bro. His daddy was on straight hot Cheeto. Whatever he had in his hot Cheeto wasn't good for his head molecules, though, because he bald. Queso got her. You know what I'm saying? And apparently, Queso got a brother. It's a bunch of they ass. It's a bunch of Robinsons. And they just keep getting into some shit. Like, y'all a little bit too hot out here. You feel what I'm saying? Situations ain't looking the best right now, just cause the head of the Robinsons, which is Queso's dad, is telling on Queso. Not only is he telling on Queso, he's telling them stuff he don't even gotta tell them. But let's take a look at this video. Florida's deadliest family, the Robinson family. That how y'all coming? Shit crazy.
Jacksonville officers arrested 21-year-old Hakeem Robinson and his father, 49-year-old Abdul Robinson. Hakeem Robinson is charged with second-degree murder. His father is charged with accessory after the fact, which is a capital felony.
Damn.
Documents show Abdul Robinson Jr. is behind bars. He's charged with second-degree murder in the 2020 shooting death of Charles McCormick Jr., according to these police records. His father and brother, who police say are a part of an organization called ATK, also face charges related to McCormick's death.
Jacksonville Beach police are closing in on a shooting suspect by following his trail on social media.
We've uncovered a Twitter account for Malik Robinson. The 18-year-old police say shot a 16-year-old in the leg near the Seawalk Pavilion. This happened March 15th. That teen, by the way, is still recovering.
When a boy is growing up, the first
What the hell is that how y'all coming?
person he typically looks to as a role model is his father. Whatever he sees his father doing, he's gonna want to do the same thing and follow in his footsteps. With that in mind, we get to the subject of today's video. Today's video highlights a notorious gangster that terrorized the streets of Jacksonville and would go on to have kids that grew up and did the same things as him. Rather than pushing his kids away from the street life, he would join them in their activities. The subject of today's video is not other than the...
Oh man, Pops got a whole vest on outside. Pops is dagging. Look, bro, they don't look as bad as y'all. Like, this look like a happy family, bro. Just being unfortunate situations. But this situation is beyond the most unfortunate they probably been in. Cause like this gonna break the fam type stuff, bro. That's why I feel like his dad, like, that's a low blow. Like, you trying to break the fam, like...
Robinson family, and today we're going to be telling their story. The Robinson family is from Jacksonville, Florida. Jacksonville is the largest city in Florida and has a population of over 900,000 people.
Damn.
It is known for being a great tourist destination due to its amazing weather and sunny beaches, but it also has its dark side. Jacksonville is currently averaging over 100 murders per year, and the Robinson family is allegedly part of the reason why.
God damn, y'all just go put their family in... They one of 100 murders a year. If somebody is contributing to 100 murders a year, y'all tell me what the problem is. Y'all tell me, cause I don't know.
Robinson family are members of both the gangs ATK and NHG, standing for No Hospital Gang. ATK and NHG are two of the most well-known gangs in Jacksonville, and they are involved in a deadly war with multiple sets across the city, such as 6 Block, made famous by the rapper Fulio, and YNR, made famous by the rapper YNR Mookie. The members of the Robinson family all have violent criminal histories, starting with the father.
Smiley is known as one of the most violent drug dealers in the city of Jacksonville, along with a partner of his known as Blue.
When discussing a family, there's no better place to...
Damn! That boy daddy was in one of the gang documentaries. That's crazy.
...start than with the matriarch. The head of the Robinson family is none other than a man named Abdul Robinson Sr., better known by his nickname Blue.
How many times you gonna say
Blue
that,
is a
though, bro?
notorious gangster and former drug dealer that was known for terrorizing the streets of Jacksonville during the 90s. In the 90s, Blue was charged with murder on 3 different occasions, but he beat the case all 3 times. Him and his partner, another notorious Jacksonville killer by the name of Smiley, operated trap houses across the whole city and ran a large-scale drug operation. Their drug operation was so big that they even had corrupt police officers under their wing. One of the police officers that Blue had under his wing was an officer named Eric Sinclair. Eric Sinclair would provide Blue and his crew information about police investigations and would warn them whenever the narcotics unit was planning on conducting a search on any of the trap houses that Blue controlled throughout the city. After getting—
Oh damn, boy, Queso daddy had motion. I'm talking about heavy rotisserie chicken. You out here got the police under your wing? Oh, so this may just be a little bit deeper than we think it is, bro. Like, they probably been after this family for a little minute. And this is probably a little bit more than we think it is. Cause like, how you come from that to this? Like, the transition, it just don't make sense. It's either his dad is tired of doing time or he knows it's something up with this investigation.
Blue would go on to snitch on Eric Sinclair, and he confessed that Eric had been secretly assisting him in running his drug operation. Eric would eventually be sentenced to 17 years in prison for his crimes and blasted everywhere as a disgraced officer. Blue was originally sentenced to 21 years in—
Oh yeah, they on your ass, boy. You got an officer 17 years in prison? 17? How y'all think that would have went down if the officer was white though? Cause like 17 years is like what he did, like help him catch a body or something? 17 is crazy for just giving information.
Prison for drug charges, but due to his snitching, his sentence was reduced and he didn't have to serve the full 21 years. After being released, Blue would be brought right back to the street life. On January 16, 2019, one of Blue's sons by the name Willie Addison, nicknamed Boss Goon, was shot and killed in a drive-by shooting after leaving a club late at night. Blue was in the car with Boss Goon when he got killed and was shot as well, but he had minor injuries. Another one of Blue's children by the name of Abdul Robinson Jr., nicknamed Crazy K, was shot in the head as well in this incident but survived his injuries. Just 2 weeks later, on January 31st, 2019, members of ATK would allegedly attempt retaliation. On that day, a shootout ensued on the road between a car full of ATK members and another car filled with their rivals. During the shootout, an innocent man riding his bicycle named Damon Rothermel was struck by a stray bullet and tragically lost his life. Multiple ATK members are charged with his murder, and Blue was charged with accessory to first-degree murder after the fact for assisting those responsible in covering up their crime.
The crazy part is, like, his daddy should know better than that, bro. Like, you should know not to be sloppy, bro. You done sat down that long. You knew the situation was sloppy. If you knew it was sloppy from the get-go, you my son or not, bitch, I'm not getting involved. It's already too sloppy, but I'm not finna help you and insist you in doing something that I don't even agree with and then tell on you once you get caught. Hell no, like, that's crazy. If you gonna help at the moment, help when we get to the investigation room too. Help when we gotta further this situation, or else don't even take that route at all. Simple. Oh yeah, you Trump. Stay your ass away from me, handle that over there. But if you knew you were gonna go in there and Hakeem Robinson and Abdul and
The devil talking to me, he like, son, go catch a body.
The devil talking to me, he like, son, go catch a body.
The most famous and well-known member of the Robinson family is none other than Hakeem Robinson, also known as the rapper Ksoo. Ksoo is a member of both ATK and NHG and is widely known for his reputation as a ruthless killer. His close associates also refer to him as Face Go because he's allegedly known to shoot his victims in the face. Ksoo is currently in jail fighting 2 different first-degree murder charges. The murder most closely linked to Queso is the death of a rival 6 Block member by the name of Bibby. On February 25, 2019, Queso and another known Jacksonville shooter named Scotty were allegedly lurking the territory of the rival gang that they were beefing with. As I mentioned earlier, ATK's biggest enemy is 6 Block, and the Hilltop Village apartments are known to be a place where many of them reside. Queso and Scotty were in the parking lot of the Hilltop apartments when they spotted 2 6 Block members named Bibby and Pop Out. Queso and Scotty allegedly hopped out of the vehicle carrying firearms. Scotty had a long AR rifle and Queso had an AR pistol. They both allegedly opened fire and Pop Out and Bibby ran in opposite directions. Scotty allegedly chased after Pop Out but was unable to successfully kill him as he was able to escape. Meanwhile, Queso allegedly chased down Bibby until he fell down to the ground. Queso allegedly then walked up to Bibby and shot him in the back of the head, leaving him dead at the scene. Bibby was only 16 years old at the time of his death. Queso confessed to this murder on social media and in his music numerous times.
He was 16, I took his soul right up out the street.
He was 16, I took his soul right up out the street.
Whoa! Never heard that song on Everything I Love. I ain't never heard that song, boy. But damn, why did you say that? Oh man, and then so descriptive. He was 16, I took his soul out the street. Nah. As much as I want to say, oh, he's so dumb, why would he say something he did in a song? Which makes a lot of sense. People usually don't say shit they do in a song. A lot of rappers really be capping, fam, and giving y'all what y'all want to hear. Since y'all want to blame me and accuse me of this, you know what? I get a couple extra plays every time I mention something about it. Shit, I'ma just keep talking about it. I know I ain't do it, so I ain't tripping. But if somebody know they trying to hide from a case and not trying to be found guilty for a case and know they did it, I'm pretty sure they probably not talk about it at all unless they just Ksoo.
Well-known member of the Robinson family is Malik Robinson, also known as the rapper Foul Out Sosa. Sosa actually isn't one of Blue's sons, but he shares the same mother as Ksoo. Okay. In his music, Ksoo refers to Sosa as being a shooter and a killer just like him. In fact, Sosa was charged with attempted murder for shooting someone in broad daylight and going on the run. On March 15, 2015, Sosa got into an altercation with a rival gang member by the name of Twin K. While at the Seawalk Pavilion in Jacksonville Beach, during the altercation, Sosa pulled out a gun and shot Twin K in the leg. The crazy thing about it is that he shot him in broad daylight in a super crowded area. Twin K was taken to the hospital where he was treated and survived his injuries. Following the shooting, Sosa went on the run. Witnesses identified Sosa as the shooter, so the police were on his trail. While on the run,
I'm in Mexico
Sosa was
right
still
now.
active on Twitter and the police were monitoring all of his tweets. He even attempted to throw the police off his trail by tweeting that he was hiding out in Mexico. After a little under 2 months on the run, Sosa would eventually be arrested during a routine traffic stop. He was a passenger in the car and the police officers recognized him. Sosa would go on to serve 5 years in prison for the shooting and is currently free. Blue has another son as well, and this one is named after him. His name is Abdul Robinson Jr., and he goes by the nickname Crazy K. To no surprise, he is also charged with murder. Crazy K is Queso's older brother and has a reputation of being a shooter as well. Following the murder we're about to discuss, Crazy K went on the run to Atlanta where the police eventually tracked him down.
I'm saying though, like, is that one of y'all family routines that we do, like, at least catch a body? Or if you don't catch a body, at least pop somebody in the leg, something. You feel me? Like, let folks know we ain't even playing like that. Like, is this a Robinson family tradition? Like, this what's going on? Cause like, y'all boys a little bit too hot out here. Y'all boys be tripping.
Eventually, the Robinsons would allegedly do a drill together as a family. On January 15th, 2020, a Jacksonville police officer observed an unknown suspect at 7001 Mural Road standing over and shooting a male victim, later identified as 6 Block member Little Buck. Little Buck died as a result of the gunshot wounds that he sustained. Multiple witnesses were located at the scene, and they saw the suspect who shot Buck get into a gray Nissan Altima, which then sped away from the shopping plaza. The police officer pursued the vehicle, and a high-speed chase ensued. Eventually, the Nissan crashed in a residential neighborhood, and the 3 suspects exited the vehicle and fled on foot. One suspect carrying a rifle fled west, and the other 2 suspects fled east. The officer tried to chase down the suspect carrying the rifle going west, but was unsuccessful and he got away. A woman by the name of Barbara Buckley was inside her house when she exited her bathroom and noticed her bedroom door was closed. When she opened the door, she noticed 2 of the suspects in her bedroom. She tried to get them to leave, but one of the suspects named Dominique Barner began to choke her with both hands. She was able to fight back and get him off of her, but they then made her sit on the couch. The suspects then took Barbara's husband's clothes and changed, then took her phone and called for a ride. The person that they called to pick them up from the crime scene was Blue. Blue arrived shortly after and drove them away. Both Queso and Crazy K are currently charged with the murder of Little Buck, but the exact role each person allegedly played in the murder hasn't been confirmed yet, as the trial has not yet happened. Blue was also charged with accessory to murder after the fact for picking up the suspects from the scene of the crime. In recent months, this case has gone viral as it was revealed that Blue agreed to testify against both of his sons for this crime. In fact, an interrogation footage video was leaked that showed Blue snitching on his son Queso and identifying him as the shooter in this incident.
Now, as part of the discovery in this case, you've had an opportunity with your attorney to watch what I'll refer to as a dash cam video, a video that actually recorded the murder of Charles McCormick. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you've watched that?
Yes, sir.
Did you recognize the shooter?
Yes, sir.
Who was the shooter in that video?
Hakeem Robinson.
Your son, Hakeem Robinson.
Yes, sir.
Currently, all of them except Sosa are locked up and facing murder charges. It's crazy to see the street life get passed down from one generation to the next in real time. And it's even crazier to see a father that raised gangsters snitch on his own children. Let me know what you guys think about this situation in the comment section.
Wow, boy, this some deep shit. This is low-key something hard to see if it is the way, it's said to be. Like, you raised them to be like that and then fold on them for being the way you raised them. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I don't think they was taught to tell, especially on their son. Like, that's beyond me. But them situations is crazy, bro. Like, y'all is spinning like that. Younger Ace got one of the craziest homies, and his homie got one of the craziest families. Boy's a little bit too hot to. Catch out on next video, man. It's a little bit too much to bear.